Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle, and I'm here with Shattered Glass Grimlock. Yes. Okay, I'm using the wrong dino voice. But he is obviously a repaint of the Studio series, but put in the Shattered Glass style packaging. No evil wheelie. But we're going to go through him and see if he's worth getting for your Shattered Glass collection. Be right back. All right, so let's break him out of his prison. Now, sometimes it's easier to go from the bottom. We'll find out. And there he is, strapped by plastic-free packaging, except for glue and tape. He's got a big thing of drugs, instructions, this little shitty piece of paper, which I'm constantly throwing out. You know, just put that paper online or something. But let's get him out and take a look at this guy, huh? Now, he is well put in here, but now he is free, and he's got a piece of cardboard there. I don't think we need you guys. I don't think we need the box. Yeah, I gotta clean that shit up later. But there he is, Grimlock, leader of the Dinobots. Let's get really close. Though I am not sure if the Dinobots exist in the Shattered Glass universe. I have not been reading the comics. I read the first comic when they had the very first set, which had a Grimlock in it, that Botcon. But he has his gun, and there he is, looking very menacing. Now, unfortunately, he does not appear to come with any type of sword. I'm sure there'll be an add-on kit for that. But let's take a look at him in robot mode. Now, he is tall, just like the Studio series. So he's about 8 1/4 inches tall. So, good-sized bot. Definitely can tower over the Shattered Glass Optimus. And let's check out his posability, because yeah, he's a cool looking guy. Actually, before we do that, I grabbed from my Dark Dino collection. I just want to show you the decor. The Dark Dino is a bit darker and smaller. He's like a little over he's about 4.5 inches. But they both have similar deco, but this one definitely looks more like cartoon Grimlock, and this one definitely looks like a minion of Triptychon. Let's check him out. Let's see here. He can do a full toes up Jean-Claude Van Damme. Not a big surprise. He's got ankle rockers, so he can have a nice wide stance, kick pretty high, kick pretty far back, or, you know, and since he bends at the knee, if he's kissing someone, his leg can go up. Swivels, of course. Twists at the waist, all the way around, which is not something humans can do, because we would break our friggin' spines. The arms, obviously, they could go all the way around if you kind of maneuver them out. They swivel off to the side, bend at the elbow. There's a swivel there. The fists themselves also will twist, so that's not a bad thing. And the head can, of course, turn. So pretty much what we expect. If you have the Studio Series version, you're probably like, yeah, I'm not seeing anything different. It's pretty much the deco. And, you know, we're seeing if there's any quality issues with them having reused the mold. But he looks pretty good to me. There's his rear view. He's got the dino wings with his little arms that when he's in dino mode don't allow any type of masturbation. And you can see the white throat there and the dino head. Yes, the back of the package said he was created in a Decepticon lab and then stolen by the Autobots, and after they figured out he was way too aggressive. So he's not that much different than our Grimlock, at least the comic version and early cartoon version. Later on, he became a waiter and a buffoon, and for a very short period of time, a genius. So I don't know about him giving up his genius for Computron in a Shattered Glass universe. I couldn't see him sacrificing any type of advantage. But all right, a very cool robot mode. Let's check out the dino mode. Of course, you should take out his gun first. Oh, just a quick thing. Apparently, and I did not know this with the Studio series, but probably the same there. You can store his weapon on his back. It's kind of on one of his little arms, but this way he can just decide to punch the shit out of somebody. Because, you know, he seems the type that would want to do that. All right, me, Grimlock, transform. So there he is in dino mode. A very cool version of Grimlock, again in the evil colors. He's got 2 purple Autobot symbols on the top of his legs. But once he's in this mode, there's not a ton you can do. I mean, you can put him in kind of a straightforward pose. His jaw opens, his hands, he's trying to reach, he can't quite get there. Me, Grimlock, have itchy balls. Me not able to scratch. But he looks good now. The gun, according to the instructions, and it's a very good representation of his G1 gun, It's supposed to clip right here. It's got 2 little posts on it. There's 2 little holes. It almost looks like the holes are too small. It doesn't seem to want to slide in there very easily. And I think it looks kind of hokey anyway. But he's a very cool version of Grimlock. Again, an evil version. Not that some of the his periods in the comic and even in the cartoon, he wasn't somewhat evil. But he's got the swivels, so he can swivel his feet, which is something the original couldn't do. I would not try putting an apron on this one and asking him to serve drinks. He's liable to serve them right down your throat and through your entire body. But a cool Grimlock. I like him. If he is still available at Hasbro Pulse, I will put a link below if you'd like to get this guy. I do like the whole concept of the shattered glass, which a lot of people are thinking, oh, this came from Mirror Mirror in the Star Trek universe, which it did, but actually Star Trek took a page from an earlier DC book where they had evil versions of the Justice League. Wouldn't be the last time they did that, but similar type of thing. He'd fit right in with the Justice Lords. His very white neck, that's kind of an interesting choice, but he's cool. So while you're musing and debating whether or not you want to increase your army in the Shattered Glass universe, there's also a video over here you might check out, which is the review of the Dark Dinos, which are much smaller, but very similar to Shattered Glass and a nice set in and of themselves. And of course, like, share, subscribe. Super thanks would be nice. We will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.